It's midnight. Let's see what's going on in the Garden of Good and Evil. Well, just of evil, maybe. Oh, the smoking corner. Let's zoom in on that. Now, what's that young lady doing? Is she preparing drugs? What are they both doing? He picks up a bottle. I think we'll have a pretty good clue as to what he's doing. Yep, whoa. It's not just a bottle, it's an outright bong. It's an outright bong. Just want to see a puff of smoke. There it is. Thank you, 360 Kids. Thank you for bringing drug addicts to our neighborhood. Thank you for giving them a place to get high, which just happens to be mere steps away from the shelter on government property. Thank you to the region of York for making the decision to put this here in our neighborhood amongst our seniors, our disabled persons, our families with small children. Thank you, 360 Kids. Oh, wow. She's got like a mega bong too. Look at that. Thank you to the region of York for providing absolutely no security for the area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reality of the hub. The reality of the hub is the shelter is here for people who are addicted to substances, whether it be alcohol or drugs like these two, to have a place to do it where they will have no consequences, no repercussions. And I'll say it again, when you donate money, goods, items to this so-called charity, what you're doing is enabling them to enable the drug addicts to do their thing. There was a whole host of donations. I think it was record-breaking donations in the fall to 360 Kids. This is what you donated to. You donated to a couple of drug addicts hanging out on property owned by the region of York who would not provide adequate security to prevent this from happening. You know, if I had an addiction to drugs such as these two do, that I couldn't kick, I wouldn't be surprised to find myself suddenly homeless. I would expect it. And then I'd come along here to 360 Kids with my heart sad and my eyes weeping, and I'd say, I got no place to live because I can't kick the drugs. Look at that bong. He came to the shelter with a giant-ass bong. And they turn around. I think she can hear me. I'm talking a bit too loud. She like keeps looking over here. And they come along with their giant bong, which they put into their backpack there. Now let's see where they go. While still coughing up a weed lung there. Are you going to go right into the shelter? Of course you are. Actually, I think that's one of the regular drug addicts who's back at the shelter for some reason. I think this is her second or third time around. Anyways, 360 Kids Connections Shelter, housing the two drug addicts that you saw with their huge bong that you could see from the space shuttle. Wait for those second doors to open. There they go, with their drug paraphernalia in their backpack, into the shelter that the community supports with its donations. The reason this page is called The Reality of the Hub is because the reality is, despite what you've been told, this is what actually goes on. This is what's happening. This, which 360 Kids and the region of York doesn't want me to post online, is the reason I'm being sued for $25,000. This is allegedly harassment. This is allegedly defamation. Hey, I just filmed it, and now I'm posting it. I had nothing to do with the content. This is what 360 Kids doesn't want you to see, because one day, sooner or later, you're going to all wake up and you're going to say, why are we supporting this so-called charity that's enabling these drug addicts? Anyways, it is 12:06 in the morning, 6 minutes after midnight. The video speaks for itself.